How good's your balance? Good or better than Luna's. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Hey, Luna! Who was the last one through the gate? If you open it, you must make sure you close it. Okay, well, if you're the last one through it and somebody opened it for you, you close it. Okay? He opened it for himself. Okay, I get it. I forgot what it's like to be 8 years old. 9. Oh, 9. Okay, so we'll give him a quick little extra spray here on his legs so the flies that are still lingering around will take off and find someplace else to be. Okay. Yeah, just don't peel his face or it's sunburnt. Okay. As good as or better than Luna's, he says. So were you listening to her thing that she was doing?
Not really.
Okay, so I will explain it to you. You have to get him to understand that you want him to over his tail to you, and then you want to be able to tell him to back up from behind him, beside him, so like kind of behind him, like at his tail, but from beside him. And you have to get him to know to go that way, bring his tail around, and back between there, while you stand right here. 2 reasons you're standing here is because we're going to teach him a final trick eventually, but, well, it makes you taller, and also, it makes it so you can't go walking around and get out of position and all that stuff. His eye itches, so he's kind of being rude, but don't scratch his eye. I'll see if I can get him to. You need to scratch? Go ahead. I'm gonna help him if he needs it. Yeah, we all like it. We think it's very loving, but the problem is they start doing it kind of roughly, and they do it whenever, even when you don't want it. So you kind of don't. Oh, you got a bug on his belly. Okay. So you ready? So I'm gonna hold him, and you get your balance up there, and let me know if you're good with your balance up there. Ooh, easy now. Okay. So the first part we're going to do is we're going to tell him to get turned around and bring his tail to us. So how are you going to tell him to do that?
Over.
Yeah?
Over. Over.
Yep, tell his face to go. Yep, there we go.
Over.
Yep, there you go. He's so sure that fly needed his attention.
Over.
That fly too. See, these are biting flies. So you got to make sure that you give him drift too. When you bunch that line up, don't let him pull you away. You got to make sure that line can run through your hand. Send his face that way.
Over. Over.
Yeah, well, he started to, and then he said, oh, but I'm itchy.
Over.
So over.
Over.
Yeah, big deal, Phoenix. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Look, scratchy right there. Okay. No, you're not done, though. You're not done. You just got rewarded for thinking straight.
Over.
Come on. Phoenix.
Over.
There we go. Look at that. One more. Nope, you're right. One more.
Over.
No. There. Good. Now, back him up. Now, wait. The snap has to go. Okay, you're good. You're good. The snap has to go up and down, not slapping him. Okay, slapping him will confuse him. Stop. You're not going that way. Good. Back. Nope. Over.
Over.
Nope. Over. Nope. Oh, come on now. You're going the wrong way now. Come on. Over. Over. Phoenix. No. Over. Come on. You were right. Over. Good. There you go. There. Keep asking. Back.
Back.
Back. Back.
Back.
Back. Back. Back. Good. Good. Now, from there, we just wanted to give him the idea of what it was to do it with you. Okay, from there, you're going to tell him to go out and around that cone. So you got to communicate. First of all, can you communicate with his nose this close? Probably not. So you're probably going to want to back him up a little bit more. You're going to send him out and around. So you're going to send him to like the clock. Out and around that cone. Once he gets to about here, you're going to want to tell him to stop. Because chances are he's going to still go like this after you tell him to stop, right? So you're going to tell him to stop right about here. Then you're going to start trying to tell him to over. The trick is you got to get his nose. So say he stops here. You got to get his nose at least arcing away. So that's his way of telling you he starts to understand that you're going to talk to his tail. But if he keeps looking at you or looking straight ahead, he isn't thinking. But if he goes like this, that's when you kind of want to go, yep, over. You want to kind of be like, you're right. That hotter and colder game. Okay? So you want to make sure that when he's just looking straight ahead or he's looking at you, that he understands that he's really cold. And you got to do something. You got to do something about it. You got to direct him. And then once you get his nose going that way, you'll be like, yeah, come on. Okay? Back. Good. Now, out and around. Send him to the clock. Easy. You send with the other hand anyway. So be more gentle than that. So send with your other hand. Send him. There you go. Yeah, little boy. There you go. Come on, Phoenix. Go out and around. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Over.
The drift of the rope in your hand is so important because he can yank you right off of that barrel. And you need to be able to let him do what you need him to do. So if he needs to tip his head away, you got to make sure you allow that drift out of your hand, okay? Good.
Over.
Good.
Over.
One more.
Over.
He's got it. Good. Now back. Tell him to back. Back. Good. Back.
Over.
Yep. Fix him. You're right. I'm not going to help you on that one. You're close enough. No, Phoenix. Over. Good. Now back. There you go. Back. Yeah, do something about it. Don't just watch him. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of the work. So I'm going to let you...
Right there, I thought that I didn't know.
Yeah, we're going to do it all. I don't want to be the one working. So I want you to do it. Yep, you're right. If you had a little piece of the tail, you could probably fan it towards his shoulder to tell him to go. Yep. Yeah, and allow that to drift out of your hand. Put energy at his rib cage. Good. Very good. Good. Yep.
Over.
Yep.
Over.
So now a trick that I would do is I would bring him even close to me so I can send his nose away. So I would invite him to come this way a little bit so I can communicate to his nose that it needs to go away. comb the rope. Comb the rope. There you go. Yep. Wake up. Good. Now. Yep. Send his nose away. Good. I'm glad you pet him. Send his nose away. Send his nose away. Drive his nose away.
Over.
Good. Yep.
Over.
Yep. Give him a little bump so he knows that you're talking to him.
Over.
Phoenix, pay attention. Ah, don't leave. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Don't let him leave. Okay, so now you're going to kind of give him a little bit of tension to try to get him to swing his tail back. No. There. Now give him, swing your tail back the other way. The other way. Good. Oh, now quit. Good. Now back.
Back.
Up.
Over.
Phoenix, wake up. Tell his nose what to do.
Over.
Phoenix. Phoenix.
Over.
Over. Come on. Over.
Over.
Good boy. Over again.
Over.
Come on. Hey. Phoenix. Over.
Over. Over.
There it goes. Okay. Now back.
Back.
There you go. There you go. Tell him back. Tell him back because that bump could mean anything at this point. Good. Tell him back.
Back. Back.
Good. Now, stop. Invite him to come be pet. Good. Yeah, right? It'll knock you right off, right? Okay, so hop off the thing. I'll take him. Can you go get the helmet and his bridle, please? You did good. You did good. No. Okay. So, nope, it's good. It's good. Here, I'm gonna put it over his head. Then we can take this off. And then how you put a bridle on, because I've never done the bridle with you guys. I'll show you how to put a bridle on. So.
It doesn't look like it'll go anywhere.
No, but we got him anyway. See. So we're gonna ask him to put his head down. Good. Okay. Then we're gonna feed his nose. Oh, it did get screwed up. I figured out how it does that. It tricked me for a long time, but I got it now. Okay. I got its number, that's for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure this is open enough to feed his nose through it, right? So we're going to put one hand up over his head. And ask him to put his head down. Head down. Head down. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on his head. If that's not going to work just by my flat forearm, I'm going to put my fingers. Head down. Phoenix, head down. Head down. Phoenix. So I'm going to try to use the rope and see if that'll help him. Head down. Head down. No, don't bump. Make him flip his head up. Head down. Head down. So I'm putting steady pressure, waiting for him to do something against that pressure, whether it be push against it, and that will be the wrong answer, or release himself from it. Okay. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down.
How far do you want it down?
There, good boy. Good boy. There you go. Well, I just wanted him to put it. I wanted him to respond because he wasn't even responding. Head down. Head down. Good. Good job. Good job. So what I want you to do is I want you his head has to be low enough for you to do this. Okay? Because then I want you to take this, and I want you to make it wide enough to feed his nose through. Okay, and be careful of his eyes. Then you're going to come up here, and you're going to put one ear in, and then you're going to put the other ear in. Okay, so you're going to point his ears forward to do it. Okay? Oh, look at that. Good boy. Yep, hand it to yourself, and now you're going to feed his nose in. Good, then you're going to change hands once his nose is fed in. Yeah, good job. And then you're going to put one ear, usually the farther ear first. Good. You're going to point his ear forward and then slide it. There you go. Good. Yeah. Yep, and then you pull it away and point his ear forward. Okay. Don't want to go folding his ear in a million pieces, but if you... Okay, and that's called a throat latch. So you're going to take that and you're going to put it up until your hand can fit 2-3 fingers. Okay, so it's probably, yep, right there is good. Yep. And make sure you put it all buckled in. And then you're just going to double check that it's at least 2 fingers. You don't want it a lot more than that, but in your case it's going to probably be about 4 fingers or 3. So but you do them this way. Good. Okay, so take him to the mounting block. So it didn't work, right? So one of the things you have to make sure, yeah, it looked more to me like he pulled up right when you were trying to do what you wanted to do. But what I want you to always remember with horses is that today is not the only day he gets to do it wrong. You know what I mean? So in other words, he can't ever have a day where he gets allowed to do it wrong, because then he's going to try, oh, let's see, I got to do it wrong on Thursday. Maybe I could do it wrong on Saturday. So we don't want him to ever think there's a day that he can do it wrong, you. He got you. He's like, yeah, I'm not allowed to do it wrong. So if we're going to ever teach him something, it always has to be. So if we tell him head down, good. Then we just tell him. We'd say, good job. Head down, good boy. There we go. Even if you don't need it for anything. Because then when you do need it for something, he doesn't have to guess what you're asking for. So look at his leg first. Tell me what you might need to do to help him. There you go. Yep. Send his cheek and his shoulder away. You can even kiss because it is forward. Good. And hope. Okay. Now he's got a lot of work to do, that's all. He just did all that over for you, so you know he knows how to do it. So what I would do is I'd go ahead and put these reins over his head. Okay. And then you actually have the option to take that rein back towards this and pull his nose around and say over. There you go. Good. Now he has to back up too. So how would you ask him to back up? As if over. Careful he doesn't do too much though, because he might come over and swing you right off of there. Hey, don't leave. Okay, now how would you ask him to back up? Yep, you want to make sure it's even. Yep.
Back.
Is that good, you think? Okay. So, stand up here. Okay, so you don't have to have both reins. Well, it's good if you can. Okay, so what you're going to do is your belly button has to get at least to the middle of his back. So you jump as high as you can on that without jumping on him. Just jump straight up. Let me see you jump up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can do it. Okay, so your belly button has to land up here. Okay, do not flop over and put your head pointed down to the ground. You're going to kind of, belly button, you're going to kind of plank on him. Okay, so pretend like you're a board, and you just want to get half the board across him. Okay, and then once you're there, I'll tell you what to do. So don't use your legs, just straight up and land on him with your belly button. What? Oh, you did? Okay, so you know what. I guess you don't want to do that a bunch of times. No? Okay. If he had better pants on, his jeans weren't very flexible, he said. Okay, so that got a little loose. You get to try again anyway. So hop off so I can tighten that on him. Because I saw it shifted, so I want to make sure. I don't want to tighten it on you though. I don't want to go any tighter. Tighter is too tight. So, okay. All right, ready? Yep. Good job. So it's the first thing you do. Yep, you're actually going to want to stay kind of scooched up towards that leather strap. There you go. Yep. Okay, good. Yep. Good. Now, legs from your knee down. Do not touch the horse unless you want to talk to him. Okay? If you feel you need to grip to hold yourself on, you're going to grip from above your knee, okay, and all inside of here. Okay? If you grip with your lower leg, you're going to tell him what? Right. So obviously if you're starting to fall off and you got to grip with your lower leg and you tell him to go, you're going to really fall off, right? Okay. So your legs only are to communicate go or turn or whatever else that you might use your legs to tell him, but you're not going to squeeze him with your legs to hold on. Okay. So I went over the balance positions with Luna. We're going to do that with you. So what's your forward position? You want him to go. What position does your body look? So you're going to kind of give a little bit of a, like, yep, and kind of, yep, there you go. Good. Now, what's your riding position when you're just riding? Good. What's your heavy in your pockets, stop or back up? Good, but don't lean back. So it's just heavy in your pockets. Good. Okay, those are the three positions that your body needs to know. Okay, because he needs to know that you know how to do that. Yep, that's a go, neutral. And, okay, so tell him to go. Now you can squeeze. Yeah, we'll go this way because Luna did all the other way. So he was kind of taking Luna right up to the fence and right up to the building. I don't want him to peel you off on the fence, so you may end up having to make sure he steers off the fence slightly so that he doesn't grab your leg onto the fence. Good. So, I'm going to ask you, I changed the word butterfly, which means stop. So we're going to butterfly. When I say butterfly, I'm going to tell you to hoe. That's what that means because he's listening to me. So he's stopping and looking at me when I say for her to, so that's why we changed it to butterfly like on her shirt. We can say Yankees if you want. Okay. When I say butterfly, it means stop. I want you to get heavy on your pockets. That's the first step you're going to do. The second step you're going to do is you're going to take your reins tight on his face but not pull. And then third thing you're going to do is you're going to say ho. And you're going to do it in that order. Sit, reins, ho. But you're going to try to get him to stop by sitting heavy in your pockets first. That's his first good deal. Okay? Ready? Butterfly. Good. Now it's not a tug. You take a feel on his face and that's it. Okay? And you don't want to lean back. It's you sit heavy in your pockets. It's a pocket thing. It has nothing to do with your shoulders. So your body can stay straight from your waist up. Okay? You're just heavy in your pockets. There you go. Good. Yep. Yep. You take your reins after you sit heavy. If sitting heavy doesn't stop him. Yep. Squeeze. Now you can squeeze with your lower leg for go. Okay. Okay, butterfly. Almost, you got excited and your energy came up, right? Because you're like, oh, he did it, right? So then he felt your energy come back up, so he thought he was supposed to go again. So I'm okay with him having stopped and gone, but when you hunker down for him to stop, make him stop and stand. Okay, ready? Good. So, we also were doing with Luna was cruise control. Okay? So we're going to get him going a speed through you squeezing him, give him a little bear hug with your legs, and when he gets to the speed you like, this is just going to be the flat walk, we're not looking for the running walk, so you're going to get him go a nice, strong pace at the walk, and then as soon as he goes the speed you like, you're going to take your legs back off of him. If he slows right back down, put your legs back on him. So basically we're trying to play with the cruise control button until we get him to understand that when I take my legs off you, it means maintain that speed. And if you don't, I'm going to do something about it, okay? So pick a speed, ready? Get him going to the speed you want. I'm going to respond to your legs by helping you. When I see your legs come off, I'm going to stop helping you. Don't lose your steering. I don't want him peeling you off on that fence. Don't let him run you into that fence. There you go. Good. Yep, and when he comes back out of that walk, you're going to squeeze again. Good. Good. He starts to slow. There you go. Good. Don't let him peel you off on the fence. He runs you into the fence. I've warned you. Come on. There's a good pace. You got to make sure it's very deliberate. The squeeze is a squeeze. The not squeezing is a not squeeze. So he can understand the difference. Because if you just squeeze, but you don't let go when he gets a good speed, then he's not going to learn anything. He's just going to think that you're gripping with your legs. And then he's going to start to ignore your legs completely. Or get scared and take off. Good? Not him, but, a horse could do that. Yeah. Yep, there you go. I was going to say, I was hearing that pace change. He gets real close to that fence. I don't want to see him bang you into that fence. I like that he's using the whole arena, but I don't want to see him peel you guys off. Good. There you go. Good. Good. Okay, butterfly. Good. Rub it. Good. Okay. So, you also want to prepare for every leaving step and every stopping step. Meaning, when he goes to leave, you want to really focus on being glued to him so when he leaves, he doesn't leave you behind. Meaning, he doesn't rock you back. Okay? So when you tell him to go, you need to be kind of ready to go with him instead of letting him throw you back by going. When he stops, you got to make sure you rock back and stop with him. And I don't mean lean back. I mean rock back on your pockets so you stop with him instead of him stopping and you going forward. Okay? So he throws you forward when he stops and he throws you behind when he leaves. So we got to make sure that we stay glued. Okay? It's all about your balance point. Good. So go ahead and quickly get to your cruise control. Yeah, as I say, it looked like he was certainly slowing down. I'm watching your legs, so I'm supporting when I see you squeezing. I'm just so that I'm like the worst thing that can happen after the leg, but he has to feel that leg first, and then I come in. So I come after I see your leg. Don't let him peel you off on the building either. Either one can knock you off, though. Okay, butterfly. Good, good, and he didn't rock you in any way. Good. Okay. Ready? Good. There you go, good. I wasn't even helping. I wasn't even paying attention, really. I was itching my ear. Good. Yep, don't use your hands unless you feel like you're going to fall off. That's the only time I'm going to let you use your hands, but otherwise don't use your hands for your balance. It's about figuring out where you sit. There you go. And you're squeezing evenly with both legs, right? Because I'm only watching this one, but I want you to be squeezing evenly. Because later on, we're going to learn how to tell him to turn left and right with one leg. So we want to make sure that we're not confusing him later. Butterfly. Good. He's going to learn butterfly soon. Yeah, we'll have to change it to whatever your shirt says. Oh, boy. Yeah,
Then if he learns butterfly, let's stagger it. So then if he goes butterfly on top, it's back into hoe.
Yeah, that's true. Well, see, what was happening is he was listening to me say ho, and then he was turning and facing me. So I needed to make sure she was telling him to stop and not me. So that's why we changed the name. Because that way he would stay straight, like he's staying for you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, 5 more minutes. Huh? Yeah? Okay, do a circle. I want to see you stay dead center, sitting in that saddle, dead center, dead center. Turn your shoulders, turn your head. Look where you're trying to go. Look where you're trying to go. Where do you end up? Oh, and that's not a circle.
Oh, you want me to go closer?
Uh-huh. Look where you're planning on going. Look where you're planning on going. Yep. Good job. Okay, Okay, do a full circle. Look where you're planning on going. Look where you're going. Look where, there you go. There you go. Keep looking where you're going. There you go. There you go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. And let him back out on the rail. Good. Butterfly. Good. I almost want him to trip. You know how every once in a while when he trips, I go, good thing you're on your balance point, right? I want him to trip now because I want to prove it to you that it's so important it is, especially when you're riding bareback. But he's being very sure-footed today. Okay. Did you want to try that? We don't want to get him too hot. We can try to get him to do a running walk for a split second. Yeah, that's been really wet because of the rain, and when it's really wet, it's actually like squishy, sloppy. So we stay out of it until I can drag it and make it nice. So when there's grass in it, I definitely haven't been able to get in there. That's kind of not my fault, that's the rain. Ready? Yep, you have like 4 minutes. Okay. I'm leaving it up to you. Yep, good job. Yeah, right? Now he's like, I'm going to go wherever I want. I'm not going to do what you want. There you go. There it is. There it is. That's it. There it is. Keep it going. Ah! He's easy to feel glued to, right? Because his back goes up and down underneath you. So you know you're glued to him because you're going with him. If you weren't glued to him, you'd be bouncing up and down hard on him. Ready? Good job! Don't forget to steer. I'm only here for support. I want you to do it, and then I support. Good job, good job, good job. There it is. There it is. That's it. Right there. That's what it is. Right there. That's it. There it is. Come on. Keep it going. There you go. There it is. There he goes. Good. Now, hoe. Hoe. All the way to a hoe. All the way to a hoe. Good job. Now, why did I hoe you from where we were just now? Huh? No, well, yeah, I was, of course, wanted to see if you could sit down and stop him from a faster speed, but there was a real reason why I asked him to stop from that really good running walk. Right, so we can end on a good note, because he did something you asked correctly. So now we're rewarding him by letting him stop. Right? So that's kind of like giving him a cookie for doing the trick right. Right? So it's so much better for him than if we were struggling, then we just gave up, right? Because then we rewarded him by giving up, we rewarded him for doing it wrong. So this gives him more incentive for the next time. You pretend to be a jockey? You're tickling him?
I don't know.
Alright. So let's get away from the mucky stuff and turn him around so you can get off in kind of a cleaner area. Good. And hold. Good. He's ticklish or something. Yep. Good job. Good job. Good job. Very good. Good use of your skills, little man. And I guess your brother would be little man. You're supposed to be big guy, right? Woo! You got sweaty, huh? What are you guys do in your tournament? Cool. I know. Really should hose him off. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this on him.
Head down.
Yeah, head down. Good. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
His little sweat marks right there.
Yeah, if you would. That'd be great. So let's go give him a quick hose off, right?